Okay. All right. So golden opportunities. Are you ready to go? So this is just a way for you to keep track, and it's a great way for you to know where to start. So there are different, it's like kind of color coded, and there are black boxes that are going to indicate connections that you have with your sponsors. So ideally, like the first 10 weeks of your business, every week you're just going to have a little conversation with your sponsor, so you can be like, hey, I had this question. It's their undivided attention is all for you. So if you haven't had that call with your sponsor yet, let them know. Shoot them a message, shoot them a text, and be like, hey, I want my first call, because it has been kind of crazy with as many ladies that signed up with our group, but then also on top of that with the holidays. So don't worry if you haven't had that conversation with them yet. So these are things that you're going to do during your first 60 days. And then the pink boxes indicate the things that you're going to work on by yourself in between each phone call. And then the gold boxes are the party school that is through the consultant online office with Pure Romance. So if some of you have logged on to that consultant online office and you're like, oh my gasm, where do I start? Just go straight to party school. I believe it's a training center, and you just head right to party school, and it's everything that you need to know. And Elizabeth just hopped on here from South Dakota. Hi, Elizabeth. We're glad you're here. All right. And then green boxes are for your party time. And we all know party time also means like your payday. So we made that green because that's when you're like, okay, that's where I'm making my money back. So, all right. So the first thing I'm just going to go through with you real quick, because it's kind of crazy. You are not only a part of Pure Romance, so we're going to look at Pure Romance as like an umbrella, and Pure Romance kind of has everyone's back as far as like teams, individual business owners that have bought a kit like yourselves. So with Pure Romance, under Pure Romance are like thousands of teams, right? Internationally. And one of the teams that you're on just happens to be one of the best in the nation. So you should be excited to be learning from the best of the best. And that team leader is Cindy Faulkner. We like to call her Cindy Effin Faulkner. So if you hear CFF, Cindy Effin Faulkner, that's her. And you've probably gotten some connections with her through email or Facebook. So she is my sponsor. So I'm learning from the best, and we all collaborate on a bi-monthly basis to try to figure out what is best for you all as new consultants and how we can get you off to a great start and get you off and running so that Pure Romance is everything that you would hoped it would be, and much, much more. So Cindy Effin Faulkner is the team leader of Golden Girls. So whenever you hear anything golden, it's probably with the Team Golden Girls group. And then my group is called Girls on Fire. And the reason why we're called Girls on Fire is right about the time where I decided to move from Tennessee to Colorado for no apparent reason, but just adventure and just family fun. We started talking about how my team was spreading like wildfire, because we have South Dakota, Florida, Alaska, Colorado, all over, Tennessee, Georgia. We've got women all over the nation. And so I said, gosh, my team is spreading like wildfire. So that Girl on Fire song with Alicia Keys, that came out right about that time. And I was like, oh, well, that's our name. So just to kind of give you that explanation, those are your teams that you have support from. So if you're on Facebook, you should be on the Girls on Fire page and also on the Team Golden Girls page. So does that make sense? Does that answer some questions? If you'll just put a yes in there, that would be fantastic. Or no. If it's a no, I'll explain a little bit more later. Okay, great, Suzanne. Thank you. No, did you say no? She said no and then yes. Okay. I'm getting mixed messages, Suzanne. I'm just kidding. We'll talk later. We'll have to go have coffee because you're close enough, or a drink, right? Okay. All right. Awesome. So connection number one, welcome and introduction. I just gave you that part. And then the team website, go ahead and screenshot this or take a picture with your phone or write it down, but teamgoldengirls.com and then password bullet, just like it's written there. You have a wealth of information there. You've got shadowing opportunities. You have team calendars. You've got all kinds of good stuff. So go there, check it out. That's going to also take a lot of the information from the COO or the consultant online office and consolidate it to everything that you need to know for our team. All the incentives that are going on, all the socials, all the parties, there's like some demo videos, and there's also videos for the golden opportunities that you get to watch. So it's very interactive. And this, honestly, if you took 15, 30, 45 minutes a day, however much time you have right now, if you don't have much going on, maybe you're going to school and school's out, this is a great thing. Just, grab a cup of coffee, sit down and go through this. It's a lot of fun. It's interactive, and you're going to learn a lot of information that's going to get you off to a good start. So the things that hopefully you have done on your own, if you haven't yet, that's okay. Set up your own Pure Romance email. You're going to want to make sure it's something like, PR by Shannon or Parties by Suzanne. You just don't want it to be like Sexy Kitten at Pure Romance. I'm just throwing something out there because we want to keep it professional. This is a fun topic that we get to talk about, but we're trying to dispel the myth that we're all just a bunch of dildo slinging ladies, right? Okay, we got a message to say. So, all right. So the other thing is shadow 2 parties. So if there's someone in your area, great. If there's not anyone in your area, I have a link to one of Cindy's live parties that they recorded and they use on the COO. We also have online opportunities for you to shadow. So there's tons of people that you can learn from. Just make sure it's a pretty seasoned consultant and, someone that you look up to and you want to emulate what they're doing. And then contact people on your Who Do You Know list. So we're going to talk about some of these things here in a few minutes on the consultant boot camp, on the new consultant boot camp. But there's some other things on here that you can go through, like the webinar is on the Team Golden Girls website. That's where you can find that video that I was talking about. And then you have your party school classes. So you've got your gold, pink, and black. And then the last one is the green. And that's the Pop the Box party. Now, for most of you who just signed up, you don't even have your kit yet. You're not going to get it until probably January 10th, 11th, something like that. Or I think that's a Sunday. So you probably won't get it till Monday the 11th is what I'm guessing. So if you planned on having some girlfriends over with some wine and just pop in your box to kind of show everything off, that's a fun, easy way for you to talk about your business, not your business. But that's a fun way for you to talk about your new business and how excited you are. So have some friends over. Maybe go ahead and schedule Monday, the whatever it is, or Tuesday, whatever the day is. Have some friends over, light snacks, wine, whatever. And you'll find that a lot of ladies will want to take stuff right then, and you can go ahead and sell it. And you can also book a few parties too. So any questions about the Pop the Box party or any of the things that I just went over? Because I'm going to get into the nitty gritty with our new consultant boot camp. Any questions? So to follow up with this, go ahead and schedule a call, message, or text your sponsor. And if your sponsor is new, like Suzanne, I know that Genesee is super, super duper busy, but I saw her today and we talked about getting together so the 3 of us can get together, or you're welcome to call me on the phone. We're all here to support each other. So it takes a village, that is for sure. Does anyone have any questions about the golden opportunities though? I'm not gonna keep going until you guys say yes or no.